Hello guys, thanks for joining us. This is Don's Graphics here, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to design this birthday flyer with the help of your Pixellab application. I'll also be exposing you to one powerful application that will help to make the design sparked out and look this awesome like what you can see on your screen right now. So be sure to watch this video to the end, right to the very end, because I'll be sharing with you all the necessary tips and that powerful application that will help to step up your design game and improve the quality of your design and its overall look. That's it. If you are joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to the channel, for we share more other amazing tutorials and other amazing graphic design tips regularly on this channel. Be sure to turn on your notifications and don't go away, because this is coming up. Alright guys, so we want to begin the design without wasting much of your time. I would love us to click back on our default Pixellab so you see what is happening. Now when you launch your Pixellab, the first thing you need to do is to delete this default text. Usually I don't love to work with it, and now we are going to apply our three fundamental steps in graphic design, which is background manipulation, importation of images, and lastly our text for design, because a design without typography really does not make any sense. All right, so that's it. Let's hit to the first principle, which is start of background manipulation. And with that, I'm just going to quickly go up on these three dots here. As you can see, we have these three dots here, so I'm just going to click on the three dots. Then I see image size. Now image size, we are going to alter the width into a height of 1048 by 1280. So we are using 1048 by 1280. We are using a 10th value. Okay, so we have the size of the design. Usually most people ask me how I manage to get the size of my designs, but it's pretty simple, right? This, you can always get the size of your designs based on what the customer wants. All right, the customer will bring you a design, and from the prompt, the design prompt, you can be able to determine the size of your design. Okay, so when I had this in mind, or also in order to look at similar work, similar designs, you can be able to gauge a size for that. All right, now that done, we're going to begin with background like I said, and I already have a very powerful pink background here. Like I said, this design is a birthday flyer and it's for a lady. So most ladies love this pink or purple color. It's a feminine color. That's why I even got a pink background. Sorry. So I'm going now to click here. Okay. And as for all these resources, I'll be sharing it in the video description. Just get it from there. And if you want to replicate the design, let me know. I will share our WhatsApp community group link, so you join and post your designs there for corrections and review. All right. So we click on from gallery. And right here I have the background. Okay, so this is the background. Just step it down, bring it right down here. So I blurred this background using Lunar Peak. The background itself, I got it from Pinterest. I'm someone who uses Pinterest a lot for design resources to source out my design resources. Okay, so we have this background. The next thing I'm going to do is to bring another overlay of pink background. So I'm going now to go on the import. On import, click on import, then you have another overlay of pink colorful background. This is it here. What we're going to do is just to use a 3:4 ratio aspect ratio to crop this background. Now depending on you, you might want to crop the upper section or the downer section, or just to crop the middle section. All right, but for me, I want to crop the middle section. Now I'm going to increase this in size. So this is where you increase. All right, for beginners, for newbies to Pixellab, increase here. Okay, so click here and you'll be able to increase the size of this design of this element. Okay, now that we have successfully increased it in size, what we're going to do is to use relative position to make sure that it's on the middle. So we're using this and this button. Okay, click on your check mark, click on your check mark. And one important thing, subscribe to the channel to understand the video, like the video for more other amazing tutorials. Okay, we're going to proceed right away to opacity. Now opacity in Pixellab means visibility. How visible do you want an element to show? Okay, so we're going to click on opacity and step it down so it can blend with the original background. That done, we can leave it at just 30%. Okay, just 30% is cool. Then we're going to lock this up. Okay, so lock this up using your go to your layer panel, then you lock the background up. Why are we locking it up? So it cannot interrupt when we're doing other stuff. Okay, now after doing this, go back and tap on the background, then you click on import. Once again, we're going to import the last background. So this is our last background. Okay, so just import this. Now zoom it also as well. I've shown you already previously how you can increase an element to fit in. So you have this. Use relative position to make sure it's aligned to the medium. Okay guys, so after bringing this other element, just go to opacity as well. Let's reduce its own opacity too. Now we're reducing this one to just about also 30%. 30% is also nice. So we've achieved that successfully. Now we're going to lock everything up. Okay, we're locking everything up. Okay guys, so after preparing the background, after bringing in this other image, the next thing we're going to do is to bring in some pink flowers. So I have two of them here. The first one is this. Okay, so I am going to share these flowers with you. No need to panic, just increase this in size, and let's position this to this other section, and let's reduce the opacity. Just bring it here. Let's reduce the opacity. Okay, reduce the opacity. Can you see that? Leaving it at just 20%. Then let's lock it up. Okay, let's lock this up. Now after locking this up, we can further copy it and also place it here this way. Okay, and after doing this, we're going to bring in another version of the flower, but this time a blurry one. It's very blurred. Then we position it here. Okay, let's reduce this. Okay, and position it here for now. Then we lock everything up. Now it is now time for us to bring the image of the birthday celebrant. So someone could be wondering why we're using pink all through. This is because even the dress the lady is wearing is pink. So we're going to first of all bring in this image, which is here. Want to really make this the focus of the design. So you can bring this one, position it here. Okay, so we can let's try to reduce it a bit, position it this way. Could we try relative position? I think it's not that working, so we want the image to be a little bit sideways, then we position it here. Now if you look at this image, you will realize that it's just hanging and it doesn't make any sense as a designer. So no worries, we are going to blend the image right away. So go to your draw tool on Pixellab. Draw tool is indicated by this tiny pen here, or this pencil as I can call it, or a painter. Call it whatever you want. But please, hey, as you follow the tutorial, make sure you've liked the video, subscribe to the channel, drop your comments telling us where exactly you are watching us from. Also let us know if you want to replicate the design. We'll share our community WhatsApp group link with you, where you can join and share your designs for corrections and reviews. Subscribe to understand the video. Now after doing this, we're going now to draw. So click on your draw tool, increase the pen size, right? Then increase the smoothness and the blur radius. After doing this, just tap your finger on the screen, then you get this. After getting this, click on the check mark, click on the check mark, click on the check mark. It's simple. Okay, but as you see, as you can see, if we leave this color to be black, it will not make any sense. It will not blend well with the background, right? I guess everyone understands that. Now we're going to change the color. Okay, a quick one. Go to color, click on color, enable. Now I've already selected the colors here, but for your sake, I'm going to show you how I pick the color from the dress of the lady. So go to your plus tool, click on the plus tool, click on this color picker. Now select the layer that has the lady, and after selecting the layer, click here. So this is where you select the layers. These are layers. Click on any. We are clicking specifically on the one with the lady. So I'm going to pick this portion of our dress and make it a little bit darker. So when you pick here, this is the color monitor, the color picker, and the color monitor is showing you right up here. So we're going to pick this version. Click on your check mark, which is here, to check how it is on the design. So does it blend well? All right, I think it's too bright, so let's make it a little bit whiter by reducing it to this N and see how it looks. All right, no need. We'll adjust it as time goes on. If there are any needs for adjustments, we'll quickly do that. Or let me just show you the color code. The color code, so you can understand. The color code is F58ACO, which is the color code. That's the exact color if you want to get this same color. Now make a copy. Okay, make a copy and just be blending it right down. Blending it right down here. Okay, blend this, all this section we need to blend it. Okay, we need to blend it. Now we're going to lock it up. After locking it up, let's bring up this flower. Okay, so we want the flower to be in front. Then we're going to bring in one last image, but then let's lock the, okay, everything is locked up. Let's bring in the last image. So this is the last image. I'm sharing all of these resources with you guys, so don't panic. So I just want to make this a subset of the previous image. And bring this here and see that. Okay, now let's bring up the flower once again, and we're going to click on the flower and reduce it further in size. We just want something light. The watch of the lady should be showing, you know, ladies. One time if a client gives you the image, you know, ladies, if her watch is not showing, it will be a very big trouble. Okay, so let her watch indicate. Okay, let's shift the flower element a little bit downwards and try to increase the image also a bit, just to bring it to focus. So let's leave this for that. Okay, I hope everything is moving on as planned. Okay, good. Let's bring it here, just checking for the best location where this image can sit. Okay, I think I'm cool with that, so let's lock everything up. Now after achieving this, what we're going to do right now is to start bringing in our text, okay, to make the design speak, because a design without text is absolutely difficult to read and difficult to appreciate. So we're going to bring in the text. We're going to go first of all with this awesome way of writing happy birthday. So we're going to write belated happy birthday. Okay, then we're going for color white. Now pay attention here, guys. For this text, we are going to use a font called Trajax. You can freely get this font from thefont.com. So it's called Trajax. Now we're going to reduce the size. Okay, take note. We're going to reduce the size of this to about 20. Okay, very simple. And go to your curve. There is an option for curves in text. Just curve this inwards, bend it. So let's be bending and seeing how it looks. I'm going to bring it right now to this position. Then I'm going to use rotate option, rotate it, rotate, bring it here. Okay, so I think it was too much, the curve. Let's reduce the curve. Let's try 40% of curve. Then let's rotate it again. Okay, I hope you can see that. And after rotating it that way, bring it here. Okay, let's go and increase the curve. We want it to be curved, so let's see 70% is working. I believe you can see what's happening here, guys. So now we're going to bring it a little further outside, so I have belated happy birthday. Now make a copy of this. As you can see, first of all, go to the size. Let's step the size to 15. okay, so that they can be, want to do some form of repetition here. Okay, repetition. Okay, so just give it a considerable spacing between the first and the second. Now we're using our position tool. Now make a copy of it again. Okay, this is the last one, so we're going to reduce this in size to just 10, very tiny at that. Then we use our position button to make sure that it's on the right spot. Okay, all right guys, so that's that for that. Have belated happy birthday. I am okay with that. Now we're going to copy this again. This time around we're going to undo the curve. So remember we had some curves here. Undo it. Let's undo, and this is your undo button. So just click on this button, it will be undone. Then also click on it, go to rotation, undo the rotation, same button. So in order to undo, you always have to click here on this undo button and everything will be undone. Click on OK. Now let's go and give it a darker pink, so this one, so we can put it right here. So the color code for this darker pink is pick the color code guys, is 8B0047, or you can just an easy way to get this is just to go and have it, it's even here by default on Pixellab, same pink color. It's here, the darker part. Okay, now we're going to space this out. So go to your spacing. As you follow the video, please kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, thank you so much. So go to spacing, and what we're going to do, as we're on spacing, we're going to space this out completely. I believe you can see that to 100% full capacity. Then use your relative position now to make sure that it's on the middle. We can even reduce the size of this again to just about 18. Then we use our relative position to align it so well. Use position button to move it a little bit upwards. Okay, good. So everything is moving on as planned. And don't go away, because I will also be showing you how to enhance this design to give it a very awesome look. That will be in the next powerful application I will be showing you, but just keep watching the video as we get there gradually. Now the next thing we are going to do is to bring in the birthday wish. So I'm going to go right now to my photo gallery. I have this birthday typography with me here. You've seen me use it in most of my designs, and I have it here. We're going to click on erase color, okay, to erase the background. So this is because the image, let me undo it and show you guys. So as you import it, it has a white background. Just go to erase color and enable it, then increase the tolerance. This is because it had a background. So let's bring it down here. Now tell us which color should we leave this design with. Okay, should we just leave it with a black color? But I guess no, we're going to continue with the white. Change the color first of all to white. As you change the color to white, bring it right here. Now make a copy of this, as you can see, and go to color. Then let's give it a darker part of this, or let's give it a lighter, the darker pink. Yeah, this one, we're giving it this color. Now go to, and don't position it directly on top of the first, it will not make sense. Just make sure that it's a little bit displaced from the first typography, like this. Okay, then you now go and push this to the back, push it to fall to the back. It should create like somewhat a shadow, okay, a shadow kind of reflection there. So you can bring it here like so. All right, so we can have this form of shadow. Just adjust it to a suitable taste. As you can see, it's casting some shadow there, making the shape or the typography design. Awesome. Now we're going to lock everything up and go to this text, copy it, make a copy because we want to maintain the same font. Okay, and as usual, I want to use the same Nigerian name for this design. Okay, shout out to all of you watching us from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Cameroon, from Uganda. I see notifications that I've got substantial followers from here. Please subscribe to the channel if you are watching us from Nigeria right now. Okay, so we're going to edit this into the name Chidinma. Okay, I don't know what that means, but you can tell us in the comments what does this beautiful name mean. So we have Chidinma Cindy. It's her birthday. Okay, just write the name. Oh my goodness, so that did not apply. Chidinma Cindy, make it okay. Then we're going to change the color to white. Then let's reduce it, increase it in size. Let's increase it in size. Then go to the spacing and reduce the spacing a bit. Let's increase this text again in size. Okay, then reduce the spacing. So as you increase it in size, reduce the spacing. Okay, so we can see a 45 will be good for that. Let's just place this here. So have happy birthday to you, Chidinma Cindy. Okay, if your name is Chidinma, also let us know in the comments below. Now after doing this, we are going to proceed to this middle text, middle icon. Click on new shape and you have this shape with you right now. We're going to create a very tiny rectangle here, tiny one of that, and so I have this. Okay, then we're going to create another one, a very brief one here. Okay, so just make a copy of this and write the date. So it's happening on the birthday comes up on the 4th December. So we can just write December in short, 4th. Then we make this to fall in caps and bring it here. Then we're going to reduce it a little bit in size, centralize it to for just the middle of those lines. Now we're going to go to the name Chidinma and bold it up. So go to your style, to our font styles, and click on bold. It should be bolder and clearer. Then this one should be lighter. Use relative position to make sure it's properly aligned to the middle of your work. So I'm going to shift the lines a little bit closer. So when you are designing, you have to use your brain. Okay, be working with your brain, be doing adjustments as you proceed. Right now the design is done and it's set for our final finishing touches. So we're going to save this design right now, but as we save the design, do well to subscribe to the channel as we dive into the next powerful application that will help you to uplift or to change the game in this design. So stay connected, keep watching as we move on to the next powerful application. Okay guys, so welcome to Snapseed. This will help us to improve the quality in our design. So I'm going to click on tab and pick the design. This is the design here. As you can see, the first thing we are going to do to enhance this design is to click on tools. So click on tools, go to details. First of all, let's increase the structure, okay, to about 22%. Now you have to click on this drop down button here, click on it and click on sharpening. Let's sharpen the image. I believe you can see it. Let's sharpen it very well to about 83%, and click on the check mark proceeding. Then the next thing we're going to do is to click on tools. Let's tune the image. So go to tune image, which is right here. It's very simple. So with the brightness, we don't have much issues with it. Let's just increase the brightness a bit to about 10, because the design is bright. Then let's click now again here. Click again here. As you follow this, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Right, so let's click here. Click on contrast. So increase the contrast. I believe you can see what's happening. Now click again. Click on the ambience. Let's check the ambience. Make it very ambient. The highlights refers to those brighter parts of the design. We want it to be very bright. Then let's click on the shadows and check the shadow. Reduce the shadow. Okay, reduce the shadow to about -55. Let's just say 45. What about 50? Okay, 51 is cool. Then go to warm and touch the warmness a bit. So you can reduce this warmness completely, depending on you what you want. But for me, I would love it to be the warmness to be just reduced a bit. You can equally increase it if you want it to have a different look, but for me, I prefer it to go down to -9. Okay, then now click on your check mark. Okay, so guys, this is it. Let's check the previous from the original design that we have now. So this is the previous design, very blurry, from Pixellab, and this is our final result, as awesome as you can see. So as a graphic designer, know how to use Snapseed, combine it with Pixellab, and you'll just be delivering magic with your fingers. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's a belated birthday to Chidinma Cindy. Again, saying shout out to all our viewers from Nigeria. Please kindly subscribe to the channel and like this video for more other amazing tutorials. If you are from Ghana, tell us a name from Ghana. We'll use that name to design our next flyer with. Thank you so much for watching. We're hoping to see you in our next video, but until then, keep locked to the channel, turn on notifications, like this video, drop your comments, tell us where you are watching from. Check the video description for all resources. I'm hoping to meet you in our next tutorial. Until then, keep practicing, keep designing, and always remember to come back to class. Thank you so much. It's Don's Graphics.